And we are streaming. Hello, YouTube. And of course, we will just be having fun. And hopefully you can watch along if you so desire. We are continuing off on Zion and Royce's amazing journey.
I'm Royce.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you, not Royce. Spiders everywhere. I'm sorry, I'm reading my notes. Wait.
So,
What are you doing?
Have you noticed that? No. Nope. We'll see. We'll see if it. We'll see if you notice.
No, I've not noticed.
Good.
me either? What are we noticing?
I don't know.
Good. It's fine. It's canon now.
Ah,
Yeah.
no. Glad you're here.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're That's something you say you're welcome to.
Really? When someone says, "Hey, I'm glad you're here," well, you're welcome. I'm here. You know, I could not be here.
Could you?
Oh,
I mean, it's a possibility. But I am here for your sake.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright. I'm in.
Okay. So you are inside of a odd cave, and you
Wait.
are trying.
What happened?
What happened?
I think it's just a glitch on my side, maybe? I don't know.
What?
What do you
State it.
There's the water's gone.
Ah, there you go. The water is gone.
Oh, okay, I guess it is.
The song you added, or is that? I don't know.
It is.
Oh, is that what you meant by it's canon now?
It's canon now. Yeah.
Or was that not canned before? What is happening?
I don't know.
DM, just start talking about what's happening. Restate everything.
All right. You're inside of a cave of some sorts after opening up an odd door that no one else has ever been able to open. Royce found a mutated hand, and by
Oh.
prodding and poking it, he was able to figure out some new methods because he rolled a 20. And
And I'm so lucky. I feel so lucky.
yeah, Zion feels very lucky for some odd reason. He doesn't know why. But he has been getting into a lot of magical traps and things that he hasn't been able to see. Or were they traps?
Maybe I'm just going insane. Don't. You could test it, I guess. I mean,
I couldn't if I wanted to.
oh yeah. There's absolutely just no range in here.
All right. You have stumbled upon this giant crystal. Last night you touched the magical linen to it, and it briefly glowed, sapping the magical energy from the linen, and it glowed, and you saw different images from the crystal that you combined or put into the slot that looked like to be correct. And the images changed on the walls. You also have many different crystals in your inventories that you're not sure what they are. And you also have several tools and things as well that you have found, including some papers with some information on it from the thing, which I don't think I actually put that in your inventory, did I?
No.
Okay, I need to do that. I believe it was Zion that was picked up the paper.
Yeah. I don't know if he gave it back, but I gave it to him to look at.
Okay. Did you give it back, Royce?
I don't remember, so I'll say no.
Okay. So I will give you a sheet of paper. It's actually many papers, it's not just one, but I know how to spell language.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how to spell.
Nice.
It's totally it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else. All right. There we go. That is pretty much what you see on the paper.
Alright.
I'm gonna do this. Let's see what happens.
What's happening?
This is always good.
What are you doing?
Good things.
Should I be worried?
Yes.
Okay.
Or should I be worried?
Always. Always worrying. Worrying. Goodness.
Amazing.
Stop. You're welcome. Oh, that's just... I think once it goes there, then that's pretty much it. Oh, I can put that there. Wow.
What is you? What's happening?
Huh? Nothing. Ignore
Stop
everything.
playing with things.
I'm not playing with things. Oh my goodness, please. So what are y'all doing? So what are y'all doing?
What are you doing?
Hey, I feel like I'm like hearing half of a conversation.
You're hearing all the conversation.
He's talking to himself. Ooh, I can put that there. Ooh, what's this?
What do we see? So what just happened was Royce just did a hand.
Mhm.
That was the last thing that happened.
I believe so.
Yes.
Is the water not here anymore? It just
The
poofed.
the water has receded some. Yes.
Oh, residue.
All right. All right. So you still have that hammer.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool.
Why? Stop. Just stop speaking.
Huh? What's happening?
Makes me worried every time something's gonna pop out. Huge troll behind me or something.
Ah,
Wait, there
I'm
are
a troll.
trolls. Hi.
What's wrong with you?
All right, I'm gonna look at the piece of paper, the papers, and specifically the drawings of human anatomy.
Okay.
See if I can make any conclusions on what's like arrows pointing to certain spots of the body, or can't understand the words, so maybe I can draw some kind of conclusion from it.
All right, you start looking at the papers. Zion, what are you doing?
I look at the water, where the water is going to.
Okay. Look at where the water's going to.
Is it bad? Should I not do that?
No. It's fine. It's the problem is that it's not doing what I want it to do. It was actually working pretty well once I figured stuff out, but now that I figured things out, now it's saying it hates me. But it's fine. Come on. Stop it.
Is Divinity winning?
Yeah, Divinity's winning.
Mm.
Oh god. Please. Alright.
What?
Wait, why is it... Hello? Okay. Alright. I'm learning things.
Even the forbidden zones, I am. Now you can't. Now we can't go back.
Oh.
There we go. Alright, it's back.
You can go a little further now.
How's this not working? I hate everything. It's okay. I'm fixing things.
Da, da, da.
Wait, does that actually... So how are y'all doing today?
Doing great.
Good. All right, there we go. Boom. The water's about there now. It has lowered a little bit. Now, whenever you go to touch the crystal, or if you were to touch the crystal, you wouldn't actually get your feet wet or anything. It's lowered just slightly. That's what you see as you look down in there, and you're checking out the water. You're checking out the papers. Here we go. Oh, I love this luck.
Quiet. Quiet.
All right. Royce, you were looking at the papers. You notice that many of them are, it looks like, research papers on different, what you think is possibly human experimentation, or not just human experimentation, but, you know, on different sentient beings and stuff like that that the demons were doing. You also notice that there's other papers that look similar to what the crystals are, possibly. You're not sure. You just can tell that there's a difference in some papers and a difference where it has like some of the symbols that were similar to what you saw on the crystal the second time. Is this making sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ziam, you go down to the water, and as you're looking in the water, it seems to shimmer and almost glow. You can tell that it's not water.
Uh-huh.
There you go. That's what you learn.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some kind of chemical. At least mixed with heavy amounts of chemicals.
Sodium chloride.
Probably. Some sort of sodium, probably from the cave drippings, or I don't know.
Maybe some type of fluorescent moss? Is that what it's called? Fluorescent.
Does it glow a bit? Does it glow? Or it just looks like dank water?
You haven't seen it glow at all this whole entire time.
Oh. That's boring. I would have drinking. Start
No,
glowing.
no. Please don't drink the water.
Would you like to drink the water?
I would not like to drink the water.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would like to, but I don't think
That's-
Zion would like to.
yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
You have a bottle of it if you ever feel the need later. Alright, I'm gonna... Where is it? So the ice crystal I have, is it still the same color, or did like the color get absorbed by the larger crystal?
It is similar in color to the crystal that you touched it with. So you have not really examined the crystals that closely yet. So, but it is similar in color to what you touched it with.
I'll examine the crystal.
All right. Are you examining all the crystals or just one crystal?
The ice crystal I have.
All right. The ice crystal you have. All right. As you are examining the crystal, what you thought was an ice crystal is actually more of a blue crystal. It has a symbol on it. Zion, what are you doing?
I am going to take some of the water and splash it on a rock and see. I'm going to see if there's anything inside the water or something. Try to find if there's anything floating, anything. I don't know.
All right, so how are you doing this? What are you using in order to capture the water to do this?
I'm going to use all my potion bottles.
All right. Do you have an empty one? Oh, you do. You have 8 empty potion bottles. Wow, you've been drinking a lot of potions.
It gives you 2 each because this game's weird.
Right. All right. You're able to fill up. How many were you trying to fill up? Just one?
I'll fill up 2.
All right. So you now have 2 potion bottles full of cave water.
All right, I'm gonna shake it. Look at the minerals in it. See how it reacts.
All right. Royce, what are you doing?
Said something about a symbol on the crystal.
Correct.
What does the symbol look like?
You've never seen the symbol before that you're aware of. It could be demonic language, but you're not sure.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and hit everything.
What was that for?
Anyways, so Ziam, you shake the contents of the water around. You notice that it is strangely thick, heavier than it moves slower
Viscous.
than viscous. Thank you. Viscous, more viscous than just regular water. You don't really notice anything floating in it or anything like that. Royce, as you closer examine the symbol and start looking at it, you think it could be similar to something that you saw previously since you've been in the cave. Possibly having to do with the symbols that the crystal shown on the wall, and possibly in the papers that you had. All right, so what are you two doing now?
This water is pretty viscous. Royce.
Yep. Alright, so this crystal I have has a symbol on it that's similar to this paper. Symbols on the paper, and remember something vaguely similar on the walls when I touched it with the hand. Touched a big crystal with the hand. So
Yeah.
do I even have the hand anymore?
Yeah, you should still have the hand.
Didn't I like dissect and cut it?
I mean, you did, but did you like fully dissect it like 100% where it's just gore, or is it? I mean, of course, it's still gore. Anyways, what would your character have done? Like fully, like just mutilated it?
Question.
Pretty much.
How does
Okay.
how does someone dissect a hand?
You ever dissected a frog before?
It's a hand.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same as dissecting a frog. You know, get in there, look at all the tendons and bones,
I don't
muscles.
like that.
Should I tell you some more? See how the knuckles work? See if it's similar to a kneecap. You know, you bend it, see if the bone protrudes a little. Go through their history, you know, any cuts on the hands, see how deep they are.
Uh-huh.
You know, palm readings. with a
No.
Okay, so now you have a dissected hand. So
Fantastic.
if you want to keep it as what it is, that's up to your character if they would have kept it.
Want to try something crazy, Zion?
What? Crazy? So what?
Uh,
I want to try anything with you.
what? What do you mean? Everything's fine. Just relax.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. Show me your hand.
I put your tools away.
I'm just holding a torch.
A minus one hand. Which hand would you like to see?
Whichever hand is matching the hand I have. I don't know what that would be. Say
Righty.
left hand. Sure, right hand.
Right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand.
Which one do you not like as much? Which one would
No,
you be
I need
okay
I need a-
without?
Need a matching hand.
Is it
I don't-
is it a
I
right
don't-
hand or a left hand?
It looks like a left hand.
Okay, it's my left hand.
You're not fond of this hand, are you?
Stop laughing. Hit all of it.
I'm just gonna, compare the size of the hand to Zion's. I don't know much about the elves, but I've seen different sizes. See if I'm doing this when I ask. So, what age do elves mature? Stop growing. Let's see, humans is about in their teenage years to early 20s. What about elves?
What about elves? Yep.
Yes.
This is your world.
Okay. Are you asking how to?
Yes.
How? Okay. So elves are only slightly longer lived than humans, not the 400, 500, 600 years or whatever. They do mature basically in their 20s is when they start fully maturing, and they live to be about 100, 110, something like that. So
Gotcha.
they're not like super long lived, but they are longer lived than humans.
They're about like 0.2% more.
All right. Thank you for that. I'm gonna look at the dissected hand and see how decomposed the tissue and muscles. I'm trying to determine how long ago this hand was cut off.
Okay. Now, what are you doing, Zion? Just letting them hold your hand?
Don't say it like that.
Just allowing this to happen? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he's the doctor.
All right.
Why am I rolling?
So Royce, with your knowledge, you're able to determine that this hand was removed probably not a long time ago. You're not able to really determine the exact time frame, but it hasn't decomposed. So it's probably within possibly a month-ish. That's just the time frame within a month, or within a month's time. That's when you can kind of peg it. Zion, you are holding your hand out to Royce the doctor, and he has this dissected, mutilated hand next to yours, examining it. How do you feel about this?
I'm looking away.
All right, you're looking away. All right, that's good. All right, so
Zion, look at this. This is fascinating. I can determine that it's been maybe a
Royce,
month that this hand was cut off.
Royce,
What?
you know my occupation.
Uh-huh.
Why are you doing this?
You're an elf? I need an elf for comparison?
That's not...
You're scared of a hand and you've killed people?
Oh, I'm not scared of a hand.
I'm not gonna cut your hand. If that's what you're worried about. At least I shouldn't need to. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Alright, so my main question is is this hand still not decomposed because of magic or because it's just been that long? Let's see. From what that lady Duchess was saying, this door has never been opened. So could this be an actual fresh hand, or is the magics in this room keeping it from decomposing? You know what? 1 second. I'm gonna check the spiders and see if rigor mortis is set in for them.
all right. What are you doing, Zion, in the dark?
I'm vibing.
Pardon me.
All right, you're vibing
I'm
in
not
the
in
dark.
the dark. I'm not in the dark.
Are you sure? All right, what are you doing then, Zion?
I'm playing with my blades.
All right.
It's great thing to roll.
Professional assassin.
You are playing with your blades, and you successfully do so because you are a professional assassin who has very nice blades.
Nice.
So you do notice that the spiders have deteriorated from the time. It doesn't seem like they have been changed by magic and kept in sort of a stasis at all.
Alright. You know that hammer you have?
Yeah.
Can we take a closer look at that?
Yep. Well, there's 2 words written on it.
Okay.
Catalyst, right? Am I? Was it in evil? I think maybe something. What did it say?
It was
What
yeah.
did you
Catalyst
put
was
lower?
the word that you saw.
Those 2 words. Catalyst and something else.
You don't remember?
I shouldn't have to. should have been right on the item's lore.
Hmm.
Oh. What happened?
It's auto-equipped.
Weird.
Yes.
weird.
All right. So you see on the weapon that it says catalyst, and you think it says something along the words of power or energy, but you're not 100% sure about the second word.
All right. I'm gonna look at the hammer. Look at the hammer's handle. See if it's worn. It's like it's been used. Look at the hammer's tip and see if there's any dings, signs of use.
All right. Zion, what are you doing during this? It is rather dark while he's examining it, unless he's holding one hand on the torch and one hand with the hammer.
Put the torch down on a rock or something.
All right. I like that. All right. Now you have a space of light emanating from that.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna cast Clear-Minded on him. Clear-Minded. That's what it says.
Okay.
No burning of the eyes.
Burn my eyes. Got you.
That's fake.
You successfully cast the spell onto Royce. Royce, you're looking over the hammer, seeing if there's any type of where you can tell that this hammer has been used quite a bit.
All right.
It's not forceful damage that you see, but it's really subtle marks on it. Just small scratches, small dings, very, very minuscule. So it doesn't look like it's been really used excessively, but a lot. Does that make sense?
Precision and not force, I guess.
Yes, that's exactly it.
All right. How strong are you, Simon?
Like strength-wise.
Sure.
What would I'm not actually. I'm pretty strong.
All right.
15 strength.
Come.
Nice hammer.
I'm assuming you
Alright.
picked up the torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna look at the crystal and see if the spot Zion slashed with the knife left a mark.
All right. What are you doing, Zion?
Holding the torch for him.
All right. You don't see any marks on the crystal where he slashed it. It doesn't even look like he did anything to it when he slashed it. Zion, you successfully hold the torch.
Amazing.
All right. I'm gonna smack the crystal with the hammer.
You're gonna smack the crystal with a hammer.
Yep.
That's what you said.
Yep.
Zion, what are you doing?
I'm bracing myself.
You're bracing yourself. Okay, that's good. All right. Here we go. As you hit the hammer on the crystal, all of a sudden you hear a loud noise emanate from the crystal. The cavern starts shaking somewhat, and the light goes on in the cavern and shines the different symbols that you saw before. But something seems to be wrong, because the crystal makes a noise that's almost like painful, but wrong. And then it stops glowing. Zion, during this, you watched the whole entire time, and you were bracing yourself, so you're perfectly fine. Royce, when you heard the noise and you were pretty close to it, it kind of hurt your ears a little bit afterwards.
Alright. Crystal doesn't like that, apparently.
Would you?
I don't know. Didn't
Can we take a swing at you?
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, Chris didn't make a fuss when you hit it with your dagger. It's not a bad fuss, I guess. I don't know.
Well, this thing says catalyst. Catalyst, you don't usually hit with something that you're trying to power.
Are you sure? What do you do with the catalyst? Use catalyst means like the start of something or the main ingredient of something.
How about we try hitting? I don't know. Maybe you're not even supposed to hit something. I don't know why it's a hammer, but maybe it's like maybe it's a pogo stick.
Come with me.
Like, okay.
I'm trying things.
Oh my.
How about they?
Wait.
What?
Me just cutting through the wood almost caused a cave-in. Now you're going to hit it with a hammer.
What do you suggest?
I suggest we don't use brute force.
All right. What do you suggest?
We have these crystals.
Uh-huh.
That we can try using.
Uh-huh.
So before we potentially cause our demise, let's try using the crystals. But first, I'm gonna examine them.
All right.
Examine the crystals.
You examine the crystals. Royce, what are you doing during this time?
Are the symbols still there, or have they dissipated?
They were on for a good probably 30 seconds to a minute. And then they faded away slowly.
Gonna look at my broken crystal.
All right, you look at your broken crystal. Zion, you look at your crystals and you see what appears to be a red crystal, has symbols on it. You see a green crystal. It also has a different symbol on it. And finally, a black crystal has symbols on it. And each crystal has different symbols on it and different colors. The broken crystal that you're looking at just appears to be one of the crystals that it's similar to the crystal that you have, but just broken, and that's all you see.
All right. All right. All right. A thing that we can do, we can try touching the crystals to do the big crystal.
Oh, okay. Last time that changed the color of the crystal.
I did it.
Yeah, that's the one I have, but might as well do yours too.
Yeah. Go touch it with a crystal.
All right, you touch it with a crystal. What are you doing during this, Royce?
Nothing.
All right. Which crystal are you touching it with, Zion?
The black one.
The black one? All right. Royce, you are doing the most amazing amount of nothing that you have ever done in your whole entire life. It is so profound that
Thanks.
that it actually distracts Zion from looking at the crystal as he touches it. He doesn't notice.
Royce.
He doesn't notice
Sure.
anything that happens because he's just
That
staring
is
at Royce.
an amazing nothing.
I know, it's so amazing that everything just tunes out and I don't look at my surroundings. My eyes are foggy. I'm doing nothing.
No, stop. Royce is good thing Royce was doing nothing because he was able to catch that when the crystal touched the bigger crystal, that it seemed to have blinked two different colors, blue and then black, and then stopped for a second.
I don't know why you're looking at me, but the crystals blinked blue and black. Then returned to its
I'll be right
original
back.
color.
Sorry.
Royce, getting impatient, wants to break out of the room with giant hammer.
Sorry, I'm back.
No problem.
You're saying about nothing? You did a lot of nothing?
I mean, I guess you're distracted by my nothingness, where the crystals blink to blue and black, and then return to original color. Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what you saw.
All right.
Why were they blue before? Because. All right.
Yeah, what color is the crystal?
Right now, the crystal is just a light blue as you're looking at it right now. But it's not glowing. When it glowed, it changed colors. That's what you saw.
I'm going to look around and see if anything looks different. If this looks like the same place that we were just in.
All right, you look around. Zion looks around. Royce, what are you doing?
Sitting on the bed.
All right, sitting on the bed. You're sitting on the bed. Bed's pretty lumpy. Not a very good bed. You're not even sure what type of humanoid creature could have been in this bed, but you don't think it was really made for your body build. Zion, you look around, you don't see anything different because that's what you're looking for. So you don't see anything different in your point of view. It looks like the same place you were in.
Oogie.
All right, Zion. Hello.
Yes.
All right, so we've had cave-ins, right? You come out
Yeah.
here with me. There's been a cave-in. And cave-ins. Wait. Either the inside of this cave is different than the outside, because when we tried to open the door, like we can hear the earth shift when I head butted it. But on the outside, that just said pickaxes and magic don't work to break the stone. But just hitting a door made it rock and shake. And then to cause a cave in, we hit the crystal. I can understand that. I think. Because the crystal maybe protects this place, and we hit the crystal, causing the damage to fluctuate and cause a cave in.
It's like a pillar structural thing holding up the world.
The world crystal. Although I still have a hammer, and there is still a door.
You can hit the door.
Woo! Give the door a good smack with the hammer.
All right. How hard are you hitting it, and where are you hitting it at?
Assuming I can tell. Assuming it's the same door, I'm going to hit it where the hinges would be.
Okay.
You know, give a good swing. A good swing.
All right. All strength?
Yep.
All right. And
Not very strong, but
Zion, what are you doing during this time?
I'm watching what happens to the hammer.
As you do, as you hit the door, it rebounds off of the door, and the hammer makes a very horrible magical noise when you do so. It almost seems to scream in your hand, and it starts becoming very hot and vibrating. Zion, you watch all of this happen. It's not hot enough to where you want to drop it, but it's definitely pretty hot.
The code?
Hmm?
The code?
No.
Yeah, shame. Hammer's warm. Very warm.
Hey, try playing in the water.
I was about to try that. I thought it was really hot. But you know what? Sure, I'll dip the hammer into the water.
All right, Zion, what are you doing during this time?
I'm going to prime myself to move me and Royce back if anything happens.
Okay. You place the hammer into the water. You don't really notice anything happening. The hammer seems to be getting cooler, but you're not sure if that's because the water cooled it or it's just cooling down on its own. Zion, nothing really happens, so you pretty much just stand there and watch.
I... Huh. I'm gonna see if... I'm gonna look at my corrupted dagger.
All right.
And see if it has anything, it's doing anything different than what it usually does in this place. I'll put it next to the crystal, the water, the rock, the crystals in my bag, and see if it has any like attunement or anything to them.
All right. Royce, what are you doing during this time?
Just gonna just gonna hold my pendant of detect magic just around. See if it pings anything.
Okay. Your pendant of detect magic. All right. So as you are holding up your pendant, it is going crazy. You notice that there's something. It's just going crazy. You're pretty sure that there's either a magical field everywhere because it usually kind of draws you in a direction, but it's not. It's just almost like buzzing in your hand, just going crazy. So
Nice, usually,
yeah,
because he uses this a lot.
I'm just saying that's
I
the
think it's
normal.
the first time using it.
Yeah, I know it is. But normally it would be drawing you to the item because that's what it states it does. But it's not. Or, yeah, so.
What about me?
Zion, you are you are putting your dagger next to different items. It does interact with them, and what I mean by that is that you can tell the magic is similar in nature. When you put the dagger up to the crystals and everything, you can tell that it's similar in nature, but that's pretty much it, is that the magic is similar. You don't think it's doing anything or really changing anything. It's just that the magic is similar in nature to the crystals and the cave. So you're pretty sure whatever did anything in here made or did the magic within your dagger. And that's pretty much all there is for that.
Alright. I'm gonna place the remnants of the hand on the crystal again.
All right. Zion, what are you doing?
Thinking. Watching what happens.
Okay. You're thinking and watching what happens.
I don't know. I'm stumped.
Zion, correct. You are very stumped. Very, very stumped. Royce, as you place the hand on the crystal, it doesn't do anything. And you remember that the magic left the linen when you touched it to the crystal, and it seemed to empower the crystal for a few moments. So it confirms your suspicions.
Alright, Zion. Take a look at this. I show him the symbol on the ice crystal. Alright, take it in. Take it
but
in.
I'm stumped.
Nope, just need you to remember what this looks like.
Okay.
Now, you're more familiar with demonic writing and stuff than me, so just remember what it looks like.
Yep. Because I'm
All right.
remembering what it looks like.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to remember what it looks like as well before I place the crystal on the crystal.
All right. So you're placing the blue crystal on it?
Yeah, blue crystal.
Okay. Zion, what are you doing?
Remembering what it looks like.
Remembering? Okay.
What would this change? What would this change? What would change anything? Alright, go for it. Oh, never mind.
I think I heard something get hit. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? You know, I'm lucky right now.
Sure.
All right. So, as you touch the crystal, to the big crystal, it now shines blue, black, blue. And then it seems to pulse and stay on. Zyam, as it is on, you are noticing and remembering those symbols. You look around and see that they correspond to the different writing on the wall. It seems like there are different patterns in them. And you remember that they're also on the sheets of paper in similar patterns. It stays like that for a good 5 minutes. And then the crystal fades.
Hey Zion, how you doing?
Good.
Seems we got a puzzle on our hands.
Does the broken crystal I have a symbol on it?
Yes, it does. It does have a symbol on it.
Gonna hand my crystals to Zion, as well as the paper. Alright, Zion. Since you're good at remembering things, what I want you to do is arrange the crystals into the pattern that you saw on the walls and the paper.
Alright.
And then we're gonna touch the crystal in that order with the smaller crystals.
Blue,
Hope
black,
for the best.
blue. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, 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 yada.
Is there more than one blue?
No, you
Potentially.
just touch it again.
Right.
Yep, I arrange them in order of
What-
what symbols I saw.
Well, what are you arranging in order?
The crystals.
Alright.
The symbols on the crystals.
You saw several different patterns. But they were similar to the pieces of paper that you have. You recognized them and that they were on the papers that you had. The same patterns.
Hmm.
So what are you arranging them in? Because there were several different patterns. It wasn't just one pattern. There were several different patterns, and they were on the wall and also on the sheets of paper that you currently have.
I am going to arrange the symbols on the paper.
Picking one.
Are you just picking one
Uh,
at random?
is there more than how many
Several.
Several
paper?
several patterns, yes.
Yeah.
Are they on different pages? Or
It's all on one page.
Yep. Just picking one.
Just picking one.
The first one.
All right, the first one on the page. All right, hold on.
Yes.
All right. The first one on the page is red, green, green.
All right. I'm going to match some of these symbols with some on page. The first one, and it is red, green, green.
I'll be
See what that
right
does.
behind you with precision excellence.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I read green, green.
All right. So you touch them to the crystal.
Yep.
All right. The crystal grows red, green, green, and starts lighting up as it did before. The entire room is bathed in the light, and you notice that the patterns are still there in the same order as on the page.
I'm gonna touch the crystal with my hammer.
All right. You're going to touch it with the hammer.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right. As you do so,
I like how you saved the game. Damn it. Oh, -1 liver.
this is going to be a very short campaign.
Mm-hmm. Because I think I know what's about to happen. Something very demonic and not fun.
Fine. Short campaign it is.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do. All right. Whatever happens, happens, right? That's how this works.
Yep. Absolutely no regret. No regrets at all. I like the name. Where am I?
It's, this is definitely a GG. All right. This is definitely.
I'm in the void.
I know where you are. Hold on, I'm fixing it.
Give me a pyramid.
Oh yeah, I can give you pyramids.
Only Royce gave me one of his buttons.
There you go. There's a pyramid. All right, so those can only be used during these types of things. All right. You're on the other side. You're right here. Behind you is a similar crystal. Hold on. Let's do this right. If this is going to be the last thing we do, might as well do it right, right?
Royce. Royce, I want to alarm you.
So
Oh my gosh. We might be in the demon lands. You know.
mhm.
Let me back in. 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 I take my crystals and I tap blue, black, blue on it.
Hold on.
Royce is having none of it though.
I'm trying to find. Where is it?
Gone. Reduced.
No, I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine.
Do you ever?
I do sometimes. Where'd it
No.
go? This is okay. So you appear, and everything seems very, very strange to you. It is all right. In my way. Very, very strange to you. It is a dark place, and you can tell the magic around you is almost oppressive. It, you can barely think straight because of how much magic is in the air. Before you is a giant room, huge in capacity. You can't really see that far into it, but you know it is massive. Everything around you seems to be made of smooth stone that you can't quite tell what it's made out of. It just seems so foreign to you. That is what you see. Behind you, from where you came in, there is indeed a crystal similar to the one that you saw in the cave. However, this one is much, much larger.
Blue, black, blue. Blue, black, blue. Oh,
What do you do?
blue, black, blue. I touched blue, black, blue.
Royce, what do you do?
Taking in surroundings.
All right. Taking in the surroundings. You touch blue, black, blue. Nothing happens.
Blue, black, blue. Love it.
Ro-
Love it.
Royce, you hear some horrible screams off in the distance. Some of the worst murderous screams you have ever heard. You're not sure where they're coming from, but it sounds very, very bad. The magic around you is very oppressive.
Is it actually raining?
It's the magic. It's
That's the
oppressive.
magic.
Yeah, it's almost palatable.
You mean barely palatable?
No, it's palatable.
In for a penny. For a pound.
All right. So what do you do? All right. So you hit the crystal.
Please. Oh my.
Hit the crystal with the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
What? You're just
All right.
trying to make life worse. You're literally just being.
Zion, what are you doing?
I. Are these things actually here? These signs or whatever?
You do see glowing things on the wall.
I'm gonna try to read it.
All right. You hit it with the hammer. You try to read it. Let's go. You hit the crystal with the hammer. It glows very faintly just for a moment. And you see some symbols on the walls. But it's only for a moment. Ziam, you're looking at the different symbols, or you're looking at the wall and the glowy bits. It looks like they're rooms, and there's different words in demonic written on them. Looks kind of like a map.
Amazing. A map. I wanna. Am I able to decipher anything?
Yes, you are able to decipher some of the words on it. What you see, something called a lab, cells, and what you think says safe room. There's also other words written on the other rooms, but you're not too sure of those.
I want to try and memorize the map.
All right. Royce, what do you do during this time? Royce hits it again. Zion, you are able to fully recall the map in memory, in detail, at any point in time. Royce, you hit the crystal once again, and it only briefly shimmers and then fades away.
Okay. Well, Royce, how do you feel?
Oppressed? Question mark.
You should go to the Elven Carnivals. Then you'll truly feel oppressed.
What does that mean? What are you?
I guess
what are
there's
your
only
people
one.
do?
There's only one way to go.
That is.
Well, I read on the map.
Hmm.
There was like a few things I could decipher. Lab is a type of map, and there's something called a lab, and safe room, which I don't know safe for who, but looking at where we just were, pretty sure the lab, they're testing on sentient beings. So pretty sure we are in like demonic territory, because that demon riding.
Yes, that was demon writing.
Yeah, that was demon riding. So, and with all this magic, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to the crater. Whoa. So, the only thing is, if we can't get this crystal to work, teleport us back, then maybe there's something in the safe room that'll help us.
Lead the way.
Can you patch me up, maybe?
Okay. Don't know why you think you need it, but it's fine.
Alright. I'm going to...
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be
interested.
sneaky. I'm going to pull Royce into the... Be sneaky with me.
Right.
Where am I... Actually... Here. I give Royce my ring of personal invisibility. Wear that.
Oh, sweet.
So I have 4 sneaking. I don't know how much that'll give you.
All right.
How much do you have? How much do you have?
Royce has 2 sneaking.
Wait, what? You have minus sneaking from something?
Uh,
How?
His gloves
That's fine.
are
His
loud.
gloves are apparently loud. Okay. Okay, so he has 2 sneaking out of 4. I'm trying to pull him in the shadows with me, you know.
All right. So what do you do? How are you moving? I need to know what you're doing, how you're moving, why you're going this way. I need to know all of it.
Alright. I'm staying in stealth, going towards the safe room, watching for anything.
Are you-
Anything.
You're going in
Anything.
stealth. How are you moving through the place?
Not going to the open areas.
All right. Not going to
Staying out of the light.
out of the light. There's barely any light. Just letting you know. Barely any light around you. It seems like the walls and everything are slightly glowing, almost by magic. But it's
Alright.
not a lot It's not a lot.
Actually, okay. You know what?
So,
Uh, I don't have it on me. I wish I had that dark vision amulet on me. That's fine. That allowed me to see in the dark. Fine, no, it's fine. Don't need to see in the dark. Just sneaking, safe room. Staying out of the light. Staying out of the open areas.
All right. E-Man, you had fun with this campaign, right?
sure.
See, you had fun. That's all that
We
matters.
can't die. We have res crystals. So if we die, we go to Slate Farm. Royce.
Okay. So
This is
I'm gonna say that
professional assassin.
you're able to sneak through the shadows fairly well. However, Royce is not a professional assassin, and you are trying to coach him how to do so. So you need
How
to
does one coach.
you need to constantly be coaching him how to sneak through the thing. Otherwise, your sneaking is going to be found out. So at this moment, you're able to sneak fairly well in this place because you rolled a 20. But you need to constantly be making sure that that Royce is doing so as well,
Alright.
because he is not a
put your
professional
foot there.
assassin.
Don't put your foot there. That's not my hand. Don't touch that.
What? All right, so you start sneaking around. Where are you going?
The safe room.
You're going to the safe room.
It's safe.
All right. The safe room is in the top. I'm sorry. Which way are you looking? If you're looking ahead, the top would be forward. So, the top right-hand corner of the room. All right. So as you are doing whatever you are doing,
Sneaking. We are sneaking.
well, sneak
I'm
better,
lucky.
I guess.
Sneak.
Bah.
Come, this isn't working. Stop it. I want that. Seriously? All right. You see what appears to be a giant glowing sphere on top of a huge pedestal in a giant room. What are you doing?
Giant pedestal in the room. Have we seen anything yet besides that? Anyone? Anything?
You haven't seen anyone. You haven't seen anything.
And that's in the middle of the room.
It's as so I'm pretending like this is actually what you see. What you see in here is what you are in. So a giant room, stairs everywhere, going up and down. You're going down the stairs from the giant crystal. There is a glowing pedestal in the middle of these stairs that are going up in the middle of this giant room.
And where would on the map
Mhm.
would that have a label on it?
You're not sure.
Memorized map.
No, you're not sure what...
I'm not asking what it says. I'm asking if it had a label.
It did have a label, yes. You're not sure what that label is.
How and where is the safe room?
Top right-hand corner. So
And
if you're looking dead on,
yeah.
that's the top.
All right. And the lab.
The lab would be to the top left, and the cells are the middle left.
The cells.
Yes. There was three things that you could read: the lab, the cells, and the safe room.
How are cells? How is that spelled? Was it
In demonic,
prison cells or?
you're not sure. You just know that it's cells. You're not sure what the exact spelling is because it's in demonic. You just think it says cells.
Could be like the trading. Could be like molecular cells, prison cells. All right.
But again, you're not sure.
There was something called cells. May head towards that, see if maybe there's anyone that can help. If there's anyone imprisoned.
Why would we?
Because there's nothing we can do right now. We can try doing anything.
If you say so.
I hate you. There's also that thing, the pedestal in the middle. We could. Did you see it?
I assume I see it again. That's a thing.
I think we should.
Don't know what that is.
Should we stay away from it?
Probably.
Ah! What is that noise?
I don't know. We should probably keep moving then.
Yep. Alright. Follow me. Walk. Tippy dope. Don't allow. Over your stepping. Glide your feet through to cause less traction. I'm a horrible assassin.
Alright, so as you're walking, or stealthily navigating this place,
Yep.
you see something massive walking down the steps towards you.
Towards? like how? Like facing us or?
Exactly as it's doing right now. What do you do?
Oh.
It looks horrible. You can tell it is some sort of demon. You would not want to fight it in a million years. What do you do?
Alright. Stand perfectly still.
What are you doing, Royce?
It's mimicking something.
All right. It walks past you.
Who the heck modeled that?
And disappears into the
Names,
darkness.
I want ID.
Yo.
What was that? You ever seen that?
No.
Was that your mom? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
he's over here. I don't care if I'm dying. He's over here. Come get him.
I'm sure your mom's a nice lady. I'm kidding. Oh, I mean, like about her being like
What's happening?
I'm a nice person. I swear.
Get.
He doesn't believe you. You're rolling for this.
No. I'm going towards the cells. By the way.
No, you're not. This is the top right-hand corner that you're going to.
The cells to the left.
This top right.
Wait, where? Where are the cells?
The cells
Wait, you
are...
going to the cells or the safe room?
I know the safe room. This top right. I thought it was.
The cells are middle left. No, top left. Middle left. Yeah,
Middle left.
Middle left.
Yeah, middle left.
Middle left.
For the cells. Yeah.
The lab is top
Oh.
left.
That's what. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Master Thief.
Thief. I'm not a thief.
All right. So as you are walking around, you see something round a corner. Start walking near you. What do you do?
Don't move. Don't move.
Alright. Alright.
What are you doing, Royce?
Told me not to move. I'm not moving.
All right. As this demon walks past you, it looks like it's in a bit of a hurry and drops something.
I've seen anime.
Have you seen anime?
Pretty sure there's something like this out there somewhere. I really don't like being in this files menu. Being reminded of how poor I am.
Okay. All right. Oh no.
I'm sure everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait to be alive, Royce.
It seems like a hand falls out of this demon. You're not sure if he was holding it, if it was on his belt or what, but a hand just kind of flops down on the ground as it is hurrying by.
I'm gonna die.
What do you do?
I am going to use my brain.
So far, so good.
I'm going to how far away is it from me?
The hand?
Yeah.
About 20 feet.
To 6 meters. Right there is 6 meters from me.
I mean, it's about right.
Yeah. I'm going to teleport the hand into my bag.
How are you teleporting this hand?
With light retreat. Can that only be done entities? Not objects.
But you're gonna try it anyways.
Am I able to?
You can most certainly try.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't.
Have you ever done it before?
The thing is, it'll cause it to be very bright. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Shadow Departure, which will cause me to be invisible. So I'm going to teleport to the hand, pocket it, and sneak back to Roy's.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to teleport to the hand.
All right, you're gonna teleport
To be invisible,
right.
and I'm going to go back to Roy's.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
Royce, what are you gonna be doing during this time?
Looking around?
Looking around? Is that what you said?
Yep.
So, you successfully teleport to the hand. And then you try to pick it up. When you do, you realize that the hand is moving on its own.
It's moving on its own.
It's moving on its own, yes. The hand is moving on its own.
you want to... Alright.
So what do? You see it moving on its own. You've teleported there. You're staring at it, and it seems to be on the back of the hand, and it's just kind of moving.
I'm going to slice it with my corrupted dagger. Try removing the magic that's making it move.
All right, you're going to try to slice it with the corrupted dagger. And I'm going to say that Royce is watching you still because he rolled a 19 and he's able to really perceive a lot that's going around him because of his heightened senses because he's so afraid or indifferent, one of the two. When you slice through the hand, your dagger almost seems to short circuit and fizzle like you've never seen it before. It almost seems like something is making it incompatible with anything and everything around you at the same time.
Now that's weird. What does it do to the hand?
The hand's just like seems to be freaking out more, like it starts moving more erratically.
What does it look like?
Looks like a hand that's severed and moving.
Is it like stumpy? Or is it like a bone when I have it?
Oh, what do you mean by like specifically?
What's at the end of it?
What's at the end of it?
At the end of it?
It just looks like someone sliced off a hand, and it's not bleeding, if that's what you mean. It looks a little gory, but not, not fresh, if that's what you're asking.
Alright. I am going to shove it into my bag.
All right, you shove it into your bag. So as you grab the hand and try to put it in your bag, it grabs onto your hand and holds on desperately.
I got a new accessory.
It's not hurting you. It's just holding on to you.
Where?
On your hand. It's clamped down on your hand and is near your wrist. And will not let go.
I'm gonna caress it.
You caress it?
Yeah.
Royce, you realize that Zion has been out in the open for quite a while.
I said that I'd pick it up and go back to him. I thought I was...
Oh, well, no, it's whatever. I'm just saying because he rolled a 19. And
I'm still in the open?
Yeah, because the hand clamped onto you.
How does that stop me from moving?
All right, so you keep moving even though the hand clamps onto you?
Yeah, if it's not hurting me.
All right. So you go back and you stroke the hand. It seems to clamp less on your hand, but it does not let go. It's pretty firm on there, but it does seem to not be grabbing you as hard to hurt you anymore. It isn't bleeding on you or anything, but you can feel how cold and clammy it is on your skin.
It's sweating?
Yeah, it's not sweating, but it's just cold and clammy. It just feels like dead. It feels like a dead hand grabbing your wrist and holding on. And it has a slight unpleasant odor about it. Royce, what are you doing during this time?
Wondering why Zion has a hand now? What are you doing?
Where's the thing that he dropped, this hand, it's clamping onto me. Do you think you could inject chloroform into it?
Well, did you have?
I know, I have chloroform, and with your needles, maybe you can.
Potentially. That's not really how chloroform works, but I'll try it.
Thank you. All right, so what do you do? So what are you doing?
Apparently chloroform has been banned because of how lethal it is.
You don't say. It's not a good thing to have.
Are you looking it up too? Because I was like, I'm pretty sure if you inject chloroform into someone, they're dead. So.
All right, Royce, what do you think I should do?
Well, the muscles for gripping are actually in the wrist and lower, so maybe I can flex those muscles and its exposed wrists and make it like you go.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. So what are you doing during this time, Zion, while he's trying to do that?
Letting him do his thing. Keeping guard.
All right, keeping guard. You start touching the hand, and you can tell that this hand is it's a dead hand. It feels very slimy. It doesn't respond to anything that you're doing to it at all. It makes your hands smell kind of bad when you touch it, and it's pretty gross. But yeah, the hand's there, still on his wrist, not hurting you, just hanging on to you.
I mean, we don't need a hand, right? Like this will never be useful.
Sure. I don't. Maybe. No. Yes.
You know what? Clearly, it knows it can feel though. It can feel pain. Maybe. I don't know. It can feel. Can't see. I don't know how it can see. It's fine. It's fine. We keep on going. We keep on going. Going to the cells. It's fine.
All right, you keep going to the cells with the hand attached to you.
Causing anything bad to me.
It's not hurting you.
Oh, what else?
Hold
Is
on.
that
Yep, it's not hurting you.
What?
You hear a kazoo off in the distance?
You're not following.
his YouTube videos are calling his name. All right, you head over to the cells, and this is what you see. Why is it so hard? There we go. This is fine. Everything's fine. All right. You see what appears to be a cell. A magical cell that is... Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool. I wish it would have actually showed it right. I wish I could actually do that. That would be really cool. Anyways, so you see some magic walls. They're glowing, and a cell door that's also glowing. It's in a off to the side room from the main room. What do you do?
Do I see anyone in the cells?
You're not close enough.
Take a closer look, I guess.
All right. Royce, what are you doing?
Follow.
All right. You look into the cells, and it's really, really dark inside. Royce, you follow. You're actually becoming fairly well at being stealthy with Zion, so you're able to keep up with him and be almost as stealthy as he is at this point. Not quite, but fairly good. You look into the cells. You see what appears to be a person, maybe some people inside laying down. You're not sure. You do hear off in the distance some noises of scraping.
Can't really tell who's in there.
Until they're moving or not. Whatever it is.
You can't really see. They just seem to be laying down in there, but you can't really see any type of movement or anything. It's very, very dark inside. What do you do?
I'm going to. What the heck happened?
It's,
Yep.
here, I fixed it. It's my bad.
I'm going to call out to them.
Alright, how loud are you calling out to them?
Directing my voice into the cell.
Alright, show me how loud you're being when you do it. Da, da, da. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell me how loud you're being.
Is there anyone in there?
Alright, Royce, what are you doing as he's doing this?
Looking behind him. This is where we came from.
Alright. Royce, you think you might have saw something off in the distance. You're not sure. Could have been a glow or something passing by. You're not 100% sure. Ziam, as you speak into the cell, you see at least one of the people move around and start to crawl towards the door. As you are doing this, the person says, Who's there? In a very gruff and tired voice.
It is I.
Is that what you do?
No, thinking.
Royce, what are you doing?
Looking.
Alright.
Same.
Okay.
I tell them that I'm Ziam, an elf that has teleported into here randomly and don't know what's going on.
Teleported here? How?
A crystal that we found in a cave. I'm here with the doctor, Royce.
You have a doctor with you?
Yeah. Yes.
We have some people who need your help. Can you open the door and let us out?
Do you know how? Do you know of any keyholes? Any keypads? Way of
Keypads?
opening the door.
Electric locks? Maybe a card of some type that you swipe?
Is that what they're saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, Royce, what do you do when the person says that they're needing a doctor in there? What's your reaction?
I don't have the means or a way to take care of people in there. Also, the things we've seen walk around here, you don't want to get out. Where would you even go?
All right. So they tell you the person gets closer to the door, crawling almost. You notice that they're barely able to stand. They have some sort of glowing apparatus on them. You've never seen it before. And they said, when they come, they seem to put a crystal up to the door, and it opens. But it's better. It's better. Anything out there is better than what they do to us in here.
What will they do to you if they find you outside of there?
Hopefully kill us.
Sure.
I am going to take the broken crystal and put it where he said where they usually put it.
Sure, you want to do that?
Yeah.
The broken crystal where they usually put it. What are you doing, Royce?
Contemplating things I shouldn't be contemplating.
Your next character? Okay. What are you really doing? That? Okay. So, Royce, you think of an amazing character that you want to be in the next life. That you, Zion, you put the broken crystal up to the door, and let's see what happens. It seems to actually work for a moment. The door lights up, and then all of a sudden, it starts blinking very rapidly, and then makes a very loud, audible noise from the door.
Okay. Well, I hide in a place that still has sight of it. The door. I'm hiding.
All right. What about you, Royce? What are you doing?
Well,
All right.
Ready to play Jesse?
As you do so, you see the room light up, and you hear screaming on the inside of the room. Just horrible, horrible screaming. What do you do during this time?
Nothing. I stay there.
Royce, what are you doing?
Contemplator?
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
What? Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh my gosh, no, please. Oh, okay, goodbye.
It's fine.
fire erupts
Uh-huh.
around you as a small demon appears out of nowhere. All right.
Is the demon saying anything at all?
It is saying something. It's just that's all you hear. It looks very powerful. Very scary.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like a run killer? This is fine. This is fine. Truly a work of art. Reduced. I look at his corpse for any crystals.
All right, what are you doing, Royce?
Kick the body.
You kicked the body? All right. You don't find anything on the body at all. In fact, it just disappears right before your eyes as you swing your foot. Instead of kicking the demon, you hit the ground below, stubbing your toe slightly. It was like it was never there. You still hear screaming from inside what you would think is a cell.
I'm going to touch the hand with it.
You touch the hand to the cell.
Yep.
All right. What do you do, Royce?
Swallowing him.
All right. So as you do the hand to the cell, the hand jumps from your wrist to the door and starts shaking the cage. It looks like it's just shaking it uncontrollably.
How?
It
What?
drops to the ground and then starts hitting it.
How? Is it flicking it with his fingers?
It's jumping. It's jumping with its fingers. It's running around on its fingers, hitting it.
I stomp on the hand.
Okay, you stomp on the hand. Royce, your toes still hurting from kicking the ground. You stomp on the hand,
The palm.
on the palm. It has a sickening squish sound when you do. And it's all over your boot.
What do you mean squish? Like, did it actually like... What did it do? How's it all over my boot?
You squished it. You said you stomped on it.
So it's squished.
You squished it. It's
How's
you squished it. It's all over your boot now. It's just a pile of squished hand. Royce, the hand seems to intrigue you.
Kind of conditions.
What?
Where's the hand?
Parts of it are on Zyam's foot and on the ground.
It's us. Pluck a few fingers.
All right. You pluck a few fingers. Hold on. My goal is to have you full of all different types of body parts by the end of this campaign, which is pretty short. All right. There you go. Bits of a hand.
Don't mind.
Zyam, as you are scraping the hand from your boot, you notice that the man who had been talking to you was missing his.
I figured.
He seems to be laying on the floor now, unconscious from all the pain.
I know what my thoughts are. I can give you my thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead. Thoughts? Go ahead.
How does that hand see?
All right.
Magic.
There you go. Thank you. I was going to say that. You know how this world has magic? Yeah,
Check your mailbox.
magic. Magic. All right, so what do you do?
Put green crystal to it.
You put the green crystal to it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zion. You putting the green crystal to it? Royce, what are you doing?
Injecting myself. The
All right.
cure.
All right. Healing yourself. That's a good idea, by the way.
I bet.
Shame, DM. What a shame.
So you put the green gem up to the thing that's not broken. The gem lights up very brightly in your hand. It seems like the gem absorbed some of the magic power from the door. And is now glowing pretty bright.
Put it in my bag.
All right. It's still kind of bright.
Put in the secret pouch.
I hate everything. It's you can't see it in the secret pouch. Apparently, it is hidden enough where none of the light bleeds through.
Amazing. Could absorb the magic from the door.
Your bag is, however, starting to feel a little warm. You can hear noises coming from it.
Or what? Feeling warm?
It's feeling slightly warm. Nothing to be, really alarmed about warm. Just a little warm.
Wait, what? What's feeling warm?
Your bag. Your bag is you're holding.
Which one?
You have your bag, the one with the pouch on it, right? The hidden pouch.
Oh.
It's feeling a little warm.
Something in that bag.
Yeah, it's feeling a little warm. And it's nothing to be, nothing that would. It's just a little warm, and it's making small noises, like little hisses and
I'm
pops.
going to check on it.
All right, Royce, what are you doing?
Looking inside the cage.
Looking inside the cage. All right.
How? The 20 to a 1.
You don't notice
180.
anything except the warmness of the gem and the small pops and hisses. And that's it. That's all you see. Royce, as you're looking into the room, you notice what appears to be the same type of mutations that you noticed on the hand at the other cave on their bodies. This the same type of mutations that you saw on the hand. Yeah, you notice them in the bodies or the people inside that are unconscious. So what do you do? The people inside appear to be unconscious, probably from the pain that they were enduring. A demon just came, seemed to be a smaller demon than the larger ones, came and attacked you. What do you do?
How are you, Royce?
Been better?
Yeah.
So, safe room?
Uh. Yeah. Yeah. We could go to the lab.
Why would we go to the lab? Not saying no, just looking for a reason. Because it's close.
There might be like items that open the crystal in it. I don't know.
Could be. That is the thing that could happen.
Or could just be useless.
So could the safe room.
What does a safe room entail, though?
I don't know. Could also be useless.
Yeah. Actually, just existing. I guess. Can I try opening the door?
Sure, you can try to open the door.
Crystal did something to the door.
It's all up to you what you want to do. It's your story. Everything you're doing is your choice.
Yeah. So, Royce, we got very few options here.
We have very few good options. We have a lot of options, just not a lot of good ones.
Yeah. I saw these antlers that apparently you said had like some type of healing properties to them.
Uh-huh. That is the thing that you have.
And these These people might have some type of information that could help us.
Uh-huh. That's nice. What do you want me to do?
We could try helping them.
Slither inside and help them? I can't do anything from out here.
Well, I think the crystal.
Right.
Having fun with sound effects? They done? Oh my goodness.
What's that noise? Oh, no.
I used that crystal on it, and it seemed like it absorbed some magic from the door.
Right. We need to do something, because whatever that thing is we killed, surely it, something's
Regenerated.
No, just somebody might notice, it's missing or it's dead, or it might send some kind of signal to something. I mean, came over here when they heard noises, so surely it's a guard or something.
Mm-hmm.
So us standing in front of this door, it's not a good idea.
Yep. Your call.
Is it? Alright, sure. Let's go to the safe room.
Alright.
Alright, so you start heading over to the safe room.
Go. Go.
Alright. So what you see is a long corridor above a giant room. You can see on either side of the corridor, and at the end is a door.
Is there any writing on the walls or anything? Any signs? Maybe a teller guy greeting you, telling you what's going to happen.
Nope. You don't see anything around at this door.
It's just a door. And this is where
Into a room. Yes, a door into a room. And this is where the map says safe room.
Royce?
Yep.
That
Is
a
this
door
close?
leads to the safe room. Yeah. Well, at least that's where the map. That's where the safe room should be.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna toss a finger at the door.
Okay. You see, it's pretty far away, so you'd have to like walk down the corridor.
How far away we talking?
Keep going. You're not there at the corridor yet. Like go up the stairs to the left a little bit, and you'll see what
Is the hallway lit up that I can see that?
I mean, everything is slightly glowing around you, just as it looks right here. It's just slightly glowing everywhere. And at the end, you see a door. So, do you throw the fingers at it?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you doing, Zion?
Watching, guarding. Yeah, you know.
Alright, so you're just guarding?
Holy bell.
So you throw the fingers at the door. I'm guessing that's all of the hand that you had, the bits of hand.
Just threw a finger.
Okay.
Just one.
Just one of them. All right. You threw a finger at it. It hits the door, and you don't notice anything. Nothing really happened to the door. There's no noises that it made. You did notice that when it hit the door, it was almost like there was a magical barrier that stopped it from actually hitting the door.
See that?
Yeah. You wanna go do it?
Talio.
Hell yo.
Good luck. Yeah.
He's so good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Gonna lay my hand upon the door and try to open it. Push, pull.
Twist doorknob.
All right, so you lay your hand upon it to try to open it. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
All right, Zion, what are you doing during this time?
Keeping my guard up.
All right. As you put your hand on the door, you don't really see a handle of any kind. It just seems like there is this magical field. However, when you look inside, because the door is actually transparent,
This is new.
you can see right through it. You see inside to several different cases, chests. You're not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like. Drawers, things of that nature. Containers. You're pretty sure they're containers, but that's all you can tell.
But the door does not budge. Okay.
Door does not budge, no.
All right, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to examine the door
All right, what are you doing, Royce?
and its surroundings.
Looking behind us.
Making sure nothing's attacking or coming up behind you on this long stretch.
Yep.
Thinking about the next character you're rolling.
Didn't even get to all of my mod. Use literally 1/4.
All right. You look around at the door. You notice that it does seem to have like a magical field around it. It looks pretty solid. You also see the containers inside. Royce, you don't see anything coming up behind you at all. What do you both do now?
I will be right back.
Alright. Hand. It's amazing. Things I can do. It's hand. So many surprises. Make happen. Tis a great fortune.
Hello.
What?
Still there, man?
Yep.
All right. He's almost done. He's trying to get the dog. It's running around.
Just Thinking about my hands. Building up quite the collection.
You really are. Did you pick up the finger after you threw it?
No.
It's still on the ground. This is your character, by the way. This is the character you made. I'm back again.
Alright.
Bat Dog, are you back? Why isn't he back? I saw him walk to his room before I left. What? I heard. We're waiting. E-Man's come up with like 5 ideas while you're gone. I'm enjoying my food. But E-Man's already told me he's got like 5 ideas he wants to try it.
You guys are eating?
Kinda. Are you wanting to take a break to eat?
Yeah, I have to go cook food
Alright,
to eat.
I'll take a break then. How long do you think you'll be gone?
30 minutes.
Sounds good. Let's save it here. Alright, we'll be back, YouTube.